Hey guys, Clumsy here. Welcome back to ATS OwnOps. Blue is staring right at you. What is that on the grill though? Is that a... Hey, let's double check. Yes. So, we removed the rusty parts so we can no longer call this guy Rusty. So I think now we'll call him Blue unless you guys have other suggestions for the names. Also, I haven't read your comments yet because I'm recording this right after the previous one. But I hope you guys enjoyed the paint job. And the new sounds. 1 second, I just need to adjust a bit because I seem to have lost my config here. I mentioned that I will actually be doing the config together with you guys to change up the tires to see if that's something we would want. So I asked you in the previous episode. Man, those tires look good. Those wheels. Goodness. So I asked you if you liked it blue or white, these guys, and I tried them out with blue. Now let's try them with white. I think it should be free. Yeah, if we change the colors here, it should be free. So if we change that to like dark gray and this guy to the same, or maybe just white like that. Yeah, just to add a bit of flair to it. Can I get the custom, the default color? No, I don't think so. So something like that. Yeah, I'm not sure. It doesn't have that much personality, I guess you could say. But it is a bit more neutral. It's a bit more realistic that way, right? So, what do you guys think about this? Anyway, it's free. As I mentioned, the 7-day thingy promo they had going, free repaints. So all good. But I'm not sure if I'd like to keep it. Anyway, let's try. Let's give it a go for today. And you guys let me know in the comments. Maybe you've let me know already. I just haven't read it. And I will catch up after we finish this job. Delivering almost 30,000 pounds of toys to Ketchum. Here in Idaho. We are currently in Lewiston, I believe. So quite a ways off, 382 miles left. Oh my goodness, I don't have enough money for fuel. Ay. What time is it anyway? It's 2 p.m. So I think what we can do a bit of a sneaky thing. Yeah, this is like a financial hack. I know I said I'm against loans and everything, but they do have their uses, because if you look here, our fuel is, we only have 29 gallons left in the tank. That's good for 157 miles based on our onboard computer. And if we need to refuel, I only have 845 bucks to my account, so I don't think that will work. But what we can do, so we can probably just suck it up and incur some overdraft in the bank. Normally, I think in real life you would incur some outrageous fees there. So that's not ideal. What we can do instead is think about loaning the smallest amount, maybe just 10,000 from Uncle Jack, I think, with his enormous 23% interest rate per annum. But we recently discovered that's not really 23%, because that's 23% when you pay it off in a year, but we're paying it off in 28 days only, in a month. So cut that by 12, a factor of 12, I guess. 23 divided by 12 is around less than 2%, maybe, something like that. Yeah, so that's the overall interest. But then again, we should not need to pay that interest at all, because we're planning to repay this loan right after the job. So we just need it so that we don't go into overdraft or anything like that. Okay, anyway, let's go refuel. We step out of the truck here. Admire the view a bit more. Yeah, the wheels, the tires, I think they have a bit more personality when they're blue. A bit more flashy, that's true, but a bit more personality as well. This kind of setup kind of makes it fit more with the trailer at the back. Okay, let's fasten the seatbelts and start up the truck. But I think overall I am liking the blue one better. We just need to customize the trailer as well, so it's also a bit blue, or at least with the similar colors. So how much did that cost? Actually, that only cost us $400. So we could have technically not needed the loan. But then again, for peace of mind, and this is actually what we did in real life as well. So let's go into some financials here. Yeah. So if I did not loan, we'll only have $400 left. And if I get into some emergency, something breaks off, I get some penalty on the red light or whatnot, that will go negative. And that will incur some overdraft fees in reality, right? We don't want that. So actually, in that case, it makes more sense to loan. So we'll always have at least some emergency funds. And we won't incur some surprises. Because at least with a loan, how do they say it? What's the saying? It's the enemy you know. With a loan, you know firsthand, you know beforehand how much you need to pay in addition. When it's an emergency and you're not prepared, you don't have the funds to cover, that surprise will really catch you off guard. So in our case, I have better peace of mind loaning that 10K. And yes, we didn't need to stop by the way station. Gave us a green. I think because we have a whole new paint job, whole new look, that they're not looking at us as bad anymore. So we can actually make it better. We can actually go through the way stations. We're not as suspect. And yes, I hope you guys are liking the sounds. And I hope you guys are liking the excuse that we don't have stock sounds, because it's not a stock truck anymore. So I sure am liking it. And I think we'll be keeping it. So I hope you guys are on board. Veto power. Yes, I'm really liking all the different sounds I'm hearing. I don't recall it because I remember before I actually compared the older version of Zeemod sounds for the Mack R versus Krishbom's version. And then at the end of the day, I think I like Krishbom's better. That's why we've been using it ever since. But now with this update, I think it's more balanced here, Zeemod's version. Because before, I remember it was so bassy. It was hard for the ears for long hauls. But this one doesn't sound that bassy to me anymore. Not sure about you guys. But yes, let me know what you think. And we'll try to adjust, but the adjustments will probably be very limited. It will not be very... I don't think I'll go back to Krishbom's, to be honest. It's great, Krishbom's is great, but we have something here which I think is better overall and more fitting for our new fully customized truck. So yes, I think we'll be keeping this one. 50, no need for engine braking, just coast along until the speed bleeds off. There we go. Some efficiency tips there. Yeah, no problem on the fuel, 133 gallons. Just change that to clock there. And yes, I also like the positioning of the tablet now, the truck info. It's not so invasive. I can actually zoom in a bit so we can hide that totally. But I think this is okay already. Just a little hint of the tablet on the corner shouldn't be that distracting anymore. And the GPS is just right in sight as well. But yes, what is going to be our next goal, guys? Are we going to pursue a sleeper? You guys okay with getting a sleeper variant for this? I'll probably stay with the R600, this same size of the cab. Just add a sleeper at the back. I featured that, I showed that a bit last episode if you haven't seen it. So we can keep the same paint job and overall same size of the interior. We can have that. So we have a sleeper. Will be much more comfortable. Maybe we'll have space for Rex and maybe some other furry friends. We'll see. But yes, let me know. Let me know how it works, which one you prefer. If you'd like a sleeper or you're okay with this day cab variant. Because if you're okay with this, then we'll start saving up for the next truck, which is most likely going to be a classic Freightliner Classic XL. Maybe. That's not yet final. Depending on what comes out by then, we can save up for something different. A Peterbilt 389 maybe? Or a 362? The world is our oyster at this point. No more debts. Well, we have a debt right now, 10,000, but something will pay off the same day, so we shouldn't incur any penalties at all, ideally speaking. And even if we do, it's only going to be a couple of $100. Well worth it for the peace of mind it brings. So yeah, sometimes you have to trade off. So it's not always black and white. Oh, slow it down. Oh, look at how beautiful she approaches that bend. Goodness, it's amazing. Boise up ahead. Actually, I'm not even sure if we can finish this in one episode. Let me have a look. Yeah, because we are a bit far still. And I think we'll need to pass through Boise, and then we'll need to turn to the east and then north to get to Ketchum. So we're not yet that close, which in my books is a good thing, because my goodness, I am enjoying driving this guy. Yeah, new sounds, new visuals, new everything. Feels like a new truck. And yes, I'm tempted to go outside in the exterior more often, because my goodness, how can you resist, right? 1 second, there was a recommended speed limit there and I missed it. But thankfully with this truck, we're not the fastest truck out there, so we oftentimes don't have to worry about slowing down. We're slow enough already in the first place. What is this guy doing? Ay, ay, ay. That's a nice horn. Does it have an air horn? Oh, that's good. I like that. Okay, maybe time for some lights. I might actually need to sleep. Yeah, because it's 5 p.m. It will get dark soon. It's a bit tricky. I'm not sure what the ETA on the job is. We'll have to double check our manifest. Double check some job details later on. Slow it down, 35. They are very cautious here. I don't recall seeing those 35s that much before. Is that new? Maybe I just forgot about them. There we go. That's more like it. Sorry if the Jake breaks is a bit too loud, guys, but I'm really enjoying it. So much so that I'm not speaking during that segment, because I really like just listening to it. Adds a nice variation to the entire engine sound vibes. Oh my goodness, that looks amazing. Great shot. River below looks so good. Oh, where's that gear? Over here. Even the gear grinding sound in the Zeemod pack is quite nice, isn't it? Like, it's not like cringy. It just looks like you're looking for the right gear, you're looking for the right rev range, looking for the right RPM. There you go. Just nice bubbly shake braking in there. Lots of windy roads here. Bit tricky. Keeps you on your toes. This is what's nice about Idaho. The roads we have in Idaho are mostly like this. It's not like in Utah or Nevada where it's mostly straight. You have some huge interstates in there, right? Mostly the speed limits are like 80 miles, which we have no chance of reaching in this truck. Here in Idaho, we are actually more at home. We can reach the speed limits more often here. So we can maximize the roads. Very nice anywhere you look. Up ahead. Salmon River. I think we'll encounter this Salmon River a couple of times because it winds around. And at some point, if I remember correctly, Salmon River will actually be this one, I think. This will be changing time zone. So let's look at the time. It's 6 p.m. Once you cross Mountain Time Zone, it will be what, 7 p.m. Let's take a look at that when it will change. There you go. Now it's 7 p.m. Goodness. Time zone adjustments for the win. Yeah, I remember this spot. Very nice. It's actually the spot where you change the time. There you go. And it's starting to get dark. Yikes. Maybe that's good. Maybe that gives us a chance to have a look at how the truck looks at night. Is that a valid excuse? Probably not. But from time to time, it is nice to drive at night. It's quite relaxing. And yeah, the sun is setting very fast here. Almost gone now. Goodness, in a matter of seconds. New meadows. Let's maybe not turn on our jake brake in here so we don't disturb the locals. Oh, there's a Denny's right there. I remember going to Denny's when we were in Vegas before. It's a pretty famous franchise of, what do you call it? Like your typical US diner, right? Nice pancakes and whatnot. Coffee, yes. Sounds good. So let's see. There is a rest area up ahead. Should we stop there? How are we doing on fuel? Fuel is not bad. No problem. Should be able to finish that. Alright. Goodness, it's dark. High beams. At least you see what's in front. And if we ever encounter a motorist, it's just remove our high beams for a bit so we don't blind them. Nice little town here. It's not in the map. It looks pretty cozy. This like bed and breakfast kind of vibe. Bar and grill. Oh, hey. Might be nice to rest for the day. As for the night, relax a little, resume in the morning. One sec, let me get the paperwork here. Let's go and check in our fancy app. Okay, we have 23 hours actually. We have 230 miles to go. We could finish at that here. But yeah, we are not really rushing, so we can go and sleep actually for the night. Resume in the morning, because here in the city it looks very nice, right? The night lighting is very good. But once we get outside the town, it's actually going to be very dark. It won't be that scenic anymore. So I think what we'll do is we'll look for a rest area. Oh crap, I don't think that's a rest area though. There is a gas station, but I don't think it has a rest stop. Yeah, I think we'll have to continue. 1 second, Yeah, I don't think that's a rest area, guys. Okay, let's continue on then. Might not have much of a choice anyway, apparently. We'll look for something later. Anyway, if we sleep now, 8:24 when we wake up, it's actually still going to be dark, so either way, we'll have to drive through the night a bit. This is the disadvantage of driving in winter. You really get a lot of these nighttime driving moments. Oops, sorry. My bad. I like how they actually flash you as well. When you have your high beams on, even if you turn it off, they're like kind of angry at you. You turned it off late. There you go. Ooh. Goodness. This is when a sleeper would be very helpful, huh? Just pull over the side of the road, sleep. Is that viable? The roads here are a bit skimpy, so I'm not sure if it's actually viable, like stopping right there. Might be a bit dangerous, but maybe for bigger roads, maybe that can be the case. At least if you really need to sleep, you can. Yep. Sorry. I have to be my hand has to be on the high beams. We don't want to blind our fellow drivers on the road. Might cause some accidents. State Route 55. Quite nice though. It's an actually nice new mechanic in a way, having your hand on the high beams, making sure you turn it off when there's someone coming. Let's turn it off here in this blind corner maybe. Oh crap, should have listened to that speed limit. Almost lost control there. Right. Here it's 30 again. Oh my goodness, yeah, the windy roads here, huh? So yes, even though it says only 200 miles to go, it actually takes a lot more because you're not really driving at interstate speeds, like highway speeds here. Also have some reflectors in here. Quite interesting. Are those the poles used for like determining how high the snow is? Is that the same thing? Or is that used for a different purpose? I do like how they have reflectors in there. Yeah, that's something you wouldn't appreciate if you're driving in the morning always, right? So in a way, it's good. It's kind of like the thing I was saying in the previous episode. If it rains, it's a blessing. If it doesn't, then it's also a blessing. Here, if you drive at day, it's good. Drive at night, it's also good. You always find something good to work with. It's a good way of keeping an outlook. Oh, and just one more motivation for not sleeping is we could actually pay off that loan immediately without incurring any penalty. Saves us a couple of $100, I guess. There we go. It's actually quite nice just having your vision right in front of you. Right, just focusing right in front, like what's that term? I think like tunnel vision kind of thing. In this way, just focus directly on what's in front of you. Nothing else on the sides because you can't see anything else anyway. So you really have your full focus on what's what's in front. And I have my hand on the high beams. I think on these bends, yeah, it's nice to have that them off, because it's a blind spot. You never know who's coming until they're right in front of you. So it's a good practice, I think, to keep them off like this. And when we enter a straight leg right here, we can get that up again like so. Oh, I think we've run out of luck with the way stations. Okay, let's go and way up here. Way station to the right. Okay, another Denny's, is it? Yes. Very realistic. Denny's everywhere. The engine was kind of complaining that we made it stop. It was enjoying the ride. Alright, let's have a look. How heavy are we in total? 58,000 pounds. Almost half in half, huh? Half the load is from the toys we're carrying, half the load is from the truck and trailer itself. Not bad at all. We squeeze in. Yep, no car there. Good. It's kind of noise though. Even if we're driving at night, there's so many cars. Feels alive. That's cool. I like that. This is actually interesting. Yeah, this is like default traffic setting. There's so many people in here. Cool. The only downside is I can't actually use my high beams. Road narrows, let's move to the left. Nice signage. You have these speed limit warnings. We're all good there, well within the range, so no need to slow down. Cool. That was smooth. Yeah, it's over here. Yeah, I think this truck is right at home in Idaho with all these roads, the bends, the speeds. I think we finally found our home here for this truck. We're going straight? Yes, we are. It's getting a bit tricky. I can only see right in front of me. It's so dark. I think we're getting pretty close though. I'm guessing, I'm hoping actually. We have a rest area there up ahead. Wow, we're actually just getting close to Boise now. I thought we were near already. Oh, don't go and beat that red light. 1 second. Okay, so while we're stopped here, let me study the map there. Oh, still 138 miles. Dang it. Okay, yeah, that won't do, guys. Yeah, it might take too long. So what we'll do is we'll stop here for the night. Yeah, and then we'll resume the last leg next episode. And that way we can also get some sleep. And we can continue off in daytime where the sights are more scenic. Because yes, that road going to Ketchum, I believe, is one of the very scenic areas here in the state. So it would be a shame if we drive through there at night. And yes, it's 10:40, so that would be perfect by the time we get to the rest stop. That should be the perfect time. So when we wake up, it's going to be daytime. Cool. And I might switch to the blue wheels again. It kind of gives more of a personality, I think. Alright, there you go. Island Woods Drive. I like that it actually has street names. Jake brake. Let's just coast along here slowly. Oh, what is that? It's like a full-blown industry here that's visible even from here. Yeah, I think that's this guy. What company is that? Like a mining kind of thing, maybe? Looks like it. Very industrial area. Okay. Let us go, please. Thank you. It's a bit inefficient though, isn't it? Like there is no pass-through road over here. You really have to pass through the city, which has a lot of these traffic lights. Very bad for the fuel economy. Hey, look at that at night. Very nice lighting on that establishment. Very cool. Nice. Good. Another stoplight there. Oh, please no. Come on. I've had enough with stoplights. Let's just take it slow. Hopefully by the time we get there, it would have turned green, so we don't have to go full stop. Come on. Why is that guy reversing? Don't reverse. Go. There you go. Thank you. Oh, he was turning right. Okay. Alright. Looks like we are entering I-84. We'll be getting on it just for a few seconds, and then we'll hop off immediately because there's a rest stop nearby, supposedly. Yeah, 84 East is straight ahead. That's where we're going. We are headed eastbound on the 84, so looks good. GPS knows what it's doing. There we go. East. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one we're going to. I think. Yeah, nighttime has its own appeal, huh? It's way less fun for sightseeing, but in a way, it's kind of fun because you kind of notice those little things. The reflectors on those poles a while ago, right? The lighting on the different buildings. That's something you don't often see, don't often appreciate. So it's kind of nice to mix it up every now and then, even not by choice but by circumstance. Quite nice. I like it. Right, 1 second. Let's move over here. Good. Alright, let's see. The rest area should be... I'm hearing a chopper. Did you do something wrong? Please not us. Oh no, I think there's... Oh, there it is. Okay, it looks like there's a medical emergency there. Medivac or something. Hope they're fine. Didn't notice that before. Alright, here we go. Turning off the highway. Exit 54 gets us to the rest stop. Yeah, gas and food, looks like it. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Just need to follow the rules. Don't you die on me. New engine. Much more forgiving than the previous one. The old one had its quirks already. But this one is working fine. Okay, truck entry. This is the one. There's a truck shop right here. Alright guys, I'll catch you in the morning. Stop here and we'll switch to the blue ones. Now I'll still be recording that immediately after this one, most probably, because I don't want to get in the way. Sometimes there's a game update and it resets the entire job. I don't want to wait for that to happen, so I'll finish the job in one go. I'll record them in one go as well. So yes, thank you guys for joining me on this night driving episode. Catch you in the next one. We'll get back blue fully. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Catch you in the next episode. Clumsy Trucking. Bye-bye.